Hey, yo, somebody call up the Passport Bros, man. They're fit, feminine, and submissive women just Pearly Things, man, is going through hell right now, bruh. Yo, Pearly just put her foot in her mouth again. Now, here's the thing with Just Pearly Things, right? She's in this awkward position as a content creator to where everybody just want to get a gotcha moment with her. All right, they want to bring her on their podcast, and if they're black, they're going to chastise her so they can look pro-black and for the cause. And if it's a white interviewer interviewing Just Pearly Things, they're going to chastise her so they can walk away with that and use her as a, see, I'm not like her. I'm not racist. I'm anti-racist. I am virtuous. So at this point, I would just stop doing interviews. But apparently Pearly ain't get the memo because she's still doing interviews, man.
They love me here.
I don't know how Just Pearly Things didn't know this, but when white folks give you that awkward chuckle, the ha 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 ha, they about to be on some F-ish, or they about to ask you some F-ish.
Listen, there's something else. I think it's been by, we call the show Trigonometry.
Yeah.
But even by our standards, this has been pretty triggering for a lot of people. However, there's something even more triggering that I do have to ask you about, because in between the time that we booked you to come on the show and you actually coming on the show, you had a guy called Nick Fuentes that you interviewed.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah. And then you did an interview with this guy. Like, this is not a guy we would ever have on because he's a racist, Holocaust denying piece of shit as far as I'm concerned.
Y'all remember towards the beginning of this video when I told y'all Just Pearly Things would be used as a gotcha moment? How black folks would bring her on to kind of stand up for the culture and white folks would bring her on to virtue signal? Well, take note. This brother is giving y'all a masterclass in virtue signaling, right? Listen, he's essentially saying Nick Fuentes is this, and this. I can't even imagine why anybody who's not racist would bring him on. But why do you bring him on, Pearl? He essentially telling his audience, listen, or people who's watching, yo, I'm the good white man. I'm the good white folk. She's the bad white folk, people. Yo, Pearl, yo, you can't win this, bro. If I was Pearl, bro, I would have stood up and left. Like straight up, man. All right, because ain't no way I could win this battle, bro. You feel me? Because he got me.
But you had him on, and then you took that interview down and apologized. So what happened with that whole thing?
Oh, I can't talk too much. There's like legal things going on.
There's legal things going on.
Yeah, there's not with Nick, but just but there's I have a video coming out about that whole thing. So
you
guys have to wait for the video. Well, but I will say I did not find Nick to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist. I wish you luck, and
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't. I don't wish luck to racists.
Huh? Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
Yo, who's Pearl's PR team, bro? Yo, how are you saying he's not racist when he sat on your couch and admitted, yeah, I'm a little bit racist? And how can you say that your employees didn't find him racist when one of your employees is checking him for being racist?
He was talking to an Italian girl next to you and saying that she shouldn't have a black boyfriend or something along those lines.
He doesn't believe in. See, I don't really want to go into like the race mixing stuff too much.
No, but you just said he wasn't being racist, and I watched him be racist on your show.
Well, I mean, to me, he says the same things that like there's a lot of people that think like that.
Pearl, stop beating around the bush, man. Say how you really feel. Yo, there's a lot of black folks who think like Nick Fuentes, but we don't call them racist. Just say it, bro. Say it. And a quick answer to that, Pearl, well, yo, like, they're probably racist too. Guess what, Pearl? That's okay, because being racist isn't a disqualification. Nobody is saying you shouldn't do no content or interview a racist, because that's just absurd. What they're saying is you probably shouldn't co-sign the racist sentiments. Because we interviewed Nick Fuentes too, but we didn't co-sign his sentiments. All right, man. In fact, we try to push back, and he probably slaughtered us, but we try to push back.
But it doesn't make it less racist just because other people think it.
You could say that, but to me, it's like, how do I put it? His argument is more about culture. It's easier if you date someone in your culture. You'd have to.
It can't be about culture because Abba asked Nick, yo, Nick, if you had to choose between a black Christian girl who came from the same background as you, who has similar ideas as you, and a white girl who was an atheist, who would you choose? And Nick chose the atheist who was not like him, right? So culturally, the black girl is more like Nick than that white girl. So it's not really about culture, bro. It's about race. Let's be real.
Watch the full thing, but was like, being a bit like combative to him. And to me, he was just like kidding. But yeah,
He did say, I am a bit racist, even in that. And in fact, in your apology, you said that he said racist things.
Well, there's a video coming out about all of that, but you'll see. It's coming out.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking you is because it's kind of like a big deal that you had this guy on. Do you see what I'm saying? He is incredibly toxic.
I'm just telling you my personal experience with him. We filmed hours and hours and hours of footage with him. There was that one to me, if you watch the full clip, it puts it in a little bit of context. Yeah. But he was really polite. He showed up on time. Like
He also
and honestly, he did a panel and he spoke about his opinions on race mixing, and a lot of people agreed with him.
Okay, but that doesn't change whether it's racist or not, right? But what I'm getting
Do you think it's racist to because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Do you think it's racist if I'm Irish and I say I want to date someone that's Irish? Do you think that's racist?
No, but if I say to you, you're Irish, therefore you shouldn't date a black man, that is racist, yeah.
He got you, Pearl. He got you. Now, I'll be real. The question of, is it racist if you're Irish and want to date an Irish person? That was a great question. But his counterback was, it's racist if you won't date a black person because they're black. Now, Irish is a nationality. You can date a black Irish person or a white Irish person. That's about culture. But it becomes racist if the sole reason why you won't date somebody is because of their race. Now, Pearly Things quickly skipped over. She quickly pivoted, right? Because she had no retort to that.
It's just, when he was talking about how he wanted to date an Italian woman. Versus... he even said he wouldn't want to date a British girl, he'd want to date an Italian woman. So it was how is he a white supremacist?
No, he's allowed to date who he wants, but him telling your Italian friend she shouldn't be dating a black man, that's the racist part, don't you think?
I'd have to remember what he said in the clip, but maybe, maybe.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking.
The optics here is just so bad because Pearl is becoming severely unlikable. See, she's doing this thing that she usually do, and this was one of the first criticisms of Pearl that I heard anybody say was, she plays dumb, right? She gets caught up in a lot of things and she plays dumb to kind of skirt around it and to avoid actually debating and actually having to express opinions. She knows what Nick Fuentes said. She was there. But right now, she's more concerned with caping for Nick Fuentes than just telling the truth. Now, that makes me think that maybe Pearl and Nick Fuentes got a deeper relationship than we know, because on No Jumper, she stated that she would date Nick Fuentes.
Look, again, this isn't to, misrepresent or do any of those types of things. The reason we have this show is so we can talk and have honest conversations, because part of this is for me to clarify my thinking about different issues. That's why we do the show. But part of it is also when you bring someone on, you can't also ignore that element of it. Do you see what I mean?
I just don't know what you mean by ignore.
No, because if you're not addressing the fact that he's a Holocaust denier, then you're ignoring that. Do you see what I mean?
I mean, I don't agree that the Holocaust didn't happen.
Yeah, no,
that's reassuring.
I was just listening to him.
Yeah.
And I think you're allowed to listen to people that you might not agree with. And
I agree, but you don't come on various podcasts defending that person's arguments and points as if you agree with them. Right? Because if you agree with them, say that. But you can't pass this off as, I'll just listen. Oh my God, that was crazy what he says. And then you come on various podcasts and defend him.
I think as women, we're more agreeable than men. So a lot of times you might take it as me agreeing, but no, I didn't.
Well, you did say, so it's kind of like slavery, it's been embellished.
I was talking about how people use atrocities to control people. And I was quoting Thomas Sowell, who's a black author, who said the same thing.
I'm a big fan of Thomas Sowell,
yeah. So I was quoting Thomas Sowell and speaking about his ideas if people watch the full interview.
Yeah.
And I said that in the interview.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how people use an atrocity to control people.
Yeah. So, but you don't think that's what happened with the Holocaust?
It sounded like it based on what he was saying, but
So you do agree with his Holocaust stance, bro? Bro, what if you, bro? You just confirmed. Oh my God, bro. How do you go from on one end? Oh man, yeah, I don't agree with the Holocaust thing, And then on the other end, you said, listen, for what he was saying, it sounded like he was right about the Holocaust and how it's being used to fearmonger. Girl, come on, man.
A well-known Holocaust denier, of course it would sound like that.
That's where, if you let
So-
me
sorry,
finish,
sorry,
if you
sorry,
let me
forgive me.
finish. At the time, that's what I was talking about. It sounded like some of Thomas Sowell's ideas. But do I think that the Holocaust didn't happen? No. That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you now look at that and think you shouldn't have done that? You made a mistake. You made an error.
I don't regret having someone controversial on. If I had to do it again, I would have maybe had someone on the opposite end of the argument that could push back. But how I probably would have did it if I had to do it again, one full interview with both of them, let them talk, let them say what they're going to say, and then bring them together.
So who would you have on the other end? So you'd have
Dr. Umar.
but that's not. But those are two people who share the same the same viewpoint. It's just one happens to be white, one happens to be black.
I get what he's saying, but I kind of disagree. I feel like with Nick Fuentes and Dr. Umar, they would clash because when Nick Fuentes starts talking about, man, bro, slavery is just worse than what it was. Yo, white folks is superior. I feel like Dr. Umar would be there to kind of counter, like, nah, white folks ain't superior. Here's why the original man is superior, right? So I feel like that's where the counter arguments would happen. And I'll be interested in seeing the Nick Fuentes and Umar Johnson debate.
That's not. That's playing on. Do you see that's kind of identity
Well,
politics?
yeah, but then we did a whole panel with people that disagreed with him. So we did do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm a bit confused about is you did a whole apology, but
Okay,
it sounds
can you
like you're
stop
not.
asking me about this? Like
Yeah.
I said,
It
I have
kinda matters.
I have a statement coming out
Yeah.
about it. So
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when that Karen came out of her, bro. Karen. Can you please stop asking me? I feel uncomfortable. Listen, first off, let me make sure the camera is right. Y'all see the face? Cool, I bet. Listen, they're always going to find a way to expose themselves, man. Pearly, just tighten up, man, all right? But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. Are y'all on Pearly side or y'all on trigonometry side? Let me know, all right? It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.